Hey guys, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Today we're doing an oracle reading, and this is a reading I do once a week, and this is for whomever it resonates with, right? And this is a very cool reading for somebody. I feel like it is. It is a great reading, and Valentine's Day is coming. This looks like a complete kind of Valentine's Day reading. It does. But we start the reading out with desire, vast vistas, or vast views, kind of. Vista is a view, or a vista, if you want to say it in English, but it's a Spanish word, right? Vista, and this talks about expand your horizons. Yeah, you see the man here, he's sitting at the beach, and he's looking out at all his kind of, he wants to expand his life, right? Kind of like the Three of Wands, where they look at the ships coming in. But this is, and we have go the distance next to it. And so, we start the reading with desire. Somebody here is like expanding their horizons because of the desire. Because of great desire. Not just desire, so-and-so's real cute. Oh, no, nothing like that. No, this is real. This is huge. And somebody might be obsessed too. They could be obsessed. But they could be obsessed because they might think that their desire, their like true heart's desire, right? Or the desire is true love, or their desires, their true love desire is maybe doesn't want them, or something like that. Or maybe there's somebody here who wants to move forward and be with somebody, but they don't know how the person feels. I feel like that's it. Maybe somebody had to figure this out, like a latent, like later on, right? Like a delayed understanding, right? And maybe they were a late bloomer, who knows? But at least a late bloomer in this situation, right? Because we have the broken heart here, and we have the witness, and this talks about personal evidence. This talks about to speak out. This talks about understanding, to know. It's like the witness in the Tree of Life Oracle. It's about somebody who kind of witnesses the truth. And they go, wow, this is the truth. Personal evidence. Somebody knows that, maybe somebody was with somebody in the past, and this is also personal evidence. But somebody here, this may be about a reunion, but somebody here knows, like they've woken up. Like, I love somebody. They want to speak out. And maybe there was a broken heart here for more than one person. Could be. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This is the only tarot card in this reading. And this is reversed. And so these two people are grabbing the pentacle. Right? Yeah. And interestingly enough, yeah, okay. So they're grabbing the pentacle like an agreement. Like, let's have something solid. Let's have a great union. Yeah. We have a change in the wind here, and this talks about, basically, this is what I mean by it could be a reunion, right? Because it wasn't always like this. I feel like somebody woke up to their love for somebody. Pretty sure here. We also have, forget what they call this card. Maybe it's called the Mother, but here she is with her little baby, and this is Cancerian energy. They don't have to be Cancer, no. But Cancer talks about the mother and kind of protecting, right? And of course, they can always talk about family. Cancer is like, when you think of Cancer, you should always think of family, because it's really the most important thing to them. It is. My son's a Cancer, and oh my goodness, right? But the point about it should be. But the point about it is that for them, for Cancerians, it's more so than somebody who already kind of loves their family. Yeah. But it talks about trusting the divine feminine energy, which is your intuition, right? It is. So somebody's trusting their intuition. We have trust here, but we have grieving and this broken heart. And I feel like they should be next to each other because, they kind of are of like mind, aren't they? We have sorrow here and silence. Somebody is in silence and they want to come forward. They could have broke their own heart, maybe by leaving somebody. They could have broke their own heart by leaving like two people, maybe. This reading could be a trip. It could be somebody who has woken up to their love for somebody, and they have to leave whoever they're with and go be with somebody else. And maybe they broke that person's heart in the past. And now their heart's broke. This person somebody has a broken heart here, because I feel like they have a regret, because we have Jesus Christ here, and he's all about a good man, right? Even though these people who are running things, in case you guys aren't watching or knowing, even if you're watching, if you're seeing the main, it's all a lie. Yeah, and that's why their stuff is crumbling, right? Their viewership, yeah. But the king of clubs here, it talks about somebody who really wants to be a good person or a good man, right? I mentioned that whole thing because they're trying to confuse everybody. That's what the whole PC language is about. That's to control your thoughts. Oh, you have to say it this way. And it's also to get rid of words in our language so we can't communicate well. It's also to make us fight, right? One word might be two things, and you might take it totally wrong, and now I'm going to fight with you. That's what that whole PC thing is about. You guys don't know what that is? It's called politically correct. It's just a divide and conquer thing. But let's get back to this, you guys. I was saying that because, they've come so low that they might say Jesus Christ was the devil. So this person here in this reading, no comments on it, you guys. I'm trying to kind of awaken people. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here a little bit. So this person here wants to do really good. In other words, now they could be kind of a saint. And in the past, maybe they were the devil. They could be. Somebody looks like they're afraid to come forward. They're coming forward, but they look like this vast vista. Expand your horizons. Or, this Ace of Pentacles reversed. They're thinking, well, I might not have this. Right? And this person wants to come out and kind of admit their needs. Like, I love you, and I want you, and I need you. They want to reach out. Somebody's going to reach out really soon to somebody here. And we know they're kind of in fear because we have befriend your fear monster. Like, go hang out with the enemy you're afraid of. Kind of like they say, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. They always say that, right? At least you kind of know what that person's kind of up to, right? And you can feel them if they're around you, if they're trying to stab you in the back. Yeah. OMG. God, with friends like that, who needs, right? Kind of like, yeah. For me, I just try to avoid those people. But, it is kind of an intelligent tactic, right? So somebody's trying to, it says basically befriend your fear monster is kind of like fight your fears, right? Yeah, fight your fears. To do this. And the alchemical artist is here. This talks about somebody who's becoming a magician. Or it talks about somebody who, and I don't mean a real magician, right? You're going to go see them, dunk the lady and she's going to be okay and she's in the water for 10 minutes and she's alive. No, I don't mean that. I mean the alchemical artist. Alchemy is like about the higher realm, the higher consciousness, and completely understanding your intuition. And it's about manifesting. So somebody here has I feel like gone through an awakening. Yeah, they have gone through a transformation and awakening, and now they are kind of just able to manifest, I feel like, or they are hoping, but somebody understands something here and they trusted their intuition. We have trust over here. And here's the woman standing in front of the stormy sea, and she's like, I'm going to trust it anyway. And she's looking up here at the light, I guess it's the moon. It could even be the sun, but she's looking at the light there. This person here is obsessed because they really love somebody and they had to, it's not a sick obsession really, it's kind of a I really, really love you kind of thing. Yeah. And this person might have gone through something really, really hard, so and then now they're coming forward. They could be coming forward with an apology for some, for sure. And they could be coming forward with like a proposal for some. And so they have gone through something really, really hard, and they're kind of obsessed because they think the person they love, their true love, might turn them down. We have the cornucopia card here, and this talks about, you know, kind of plenty, the horn of plenty. Like, and here's the sunlight, the butterfly, new beginnings, and all the beautiful fruit here at the bottom. So, you know, when we see nature, we see abundance. Yeah, nature is all about abundance. This is why we say get out in nature, step on the earth barefoot, because it's for healing. Abundance is like not just money. Because abundance is when you have everything you need. You have your stability, right? And it can talk about you have your self-worth. Yeah, you have money to take care of yourself and, you know, plenty of it. But the cornucopia is about having kind of everything you need to live a balanced life. And this is why they're showing the fruit, kind of, because fruit will nurture you, or nourish you, I should say. Right? Yeah. And if you say I can't have fruit because of blah blah blah, well, I mean, you know, that's kind of a different story. But it was totally meant to, and that, you know, that's a whole different story about. Because they want you to take their meds, right? They do. So they could be telling you, you know, don't drink the juice, though. Juice has tons of sugar. It does. So if you're trying to avoid sugar, I myself am avoiding juice, and I love juice, and I don't have any sugar issues. But I know it kind of puts weight on you. It's not good for your teeth, etc., etc. But this cornucopia is like where somebody wants to be with somebody where it's love, sensuality, respect, everything. The whole tamale, right? We have discovery and self-worth. See, this is what I mean. This, the angel's in front of this man. And here he is with his hands out. And the heart, you see the heart gleaming in his chest. So this angel is awakening him to like somebody that he really loves. This person didn't know in the past that they really love somebody. This is why they are obsessed. Oh God, I hope if I come forward, so-and-so will have me. I feel like that's what the story is. And the self-worth card right next to the discovery card. This person, whoever this is dealing with low self-esteem right now. I feel like because of something they've done. Yeah, I feel like this person probably did something. And maybe they broke your heart. Maybe they caused you to grieve. It looks like they're grieving now, kind of. They could even be grieving a third party too, like somebody, because somebody has like totally woken up here. Yeah, it's possible. Not for everybody, of course. You guys will be saying, oh God. We have the toucan here, right? Toucan Sam. I don't know if you guys remember the toucan in those. I feel like it was in the Fruit Loop. The Fruit Loop commercials, right? They didn't tell you about all the chemicals that are really horrible for your kids. No. I just remember I didn't give this to my kids. No, but I ate it when I was a kid. But when I became a mother, I'm like, oh no. You don't need to have red dye number 5 and yellow dye number 2 or whatever it is. No, plus all the GMO wheat and plus all the preservatives. No, you don't. My son's like, oh, okay. So this talks about somebody who is like somebody who wants to come out and be kind of and reach out to somebody. We have this card here, witness. It talks about to speak out. And this card talks about somebody who wants to reach out, being noticed, social, and extrovert. That's what that means, because somebody over here is not being an extrovert. They're in sorrow and silence. This person wants to reach out to you and say, I love you and I'm sorry. I feel like that's all this reading is. I mean, it's way deeper than that. But that's the gist of it. Because we have desire and the pain purifies card. Somebody went so low, like rock bottom, to kind of understand here and kind of understand and to like awaken. Because an awakening is a pure energy. Isn't it? Transformation. It's all to kind of purify. Yeah. The Empress is showing up here. This talks about delays will prove necessary. Maybe there's already, it looks like there's already been delays. Somebody wants to come forward here. And we have the woman over here, and here she is in her, you know, in her like, her kind of ball dress. She went to the ball, you know, where you have to wear a gown. And you know, she's really beautiful. You can tell, at least the back of her is. But my whole point about her, beautiful or not, she's at the ocean here. Here's the rock over there, and in the sky here are these little openings here with the rainbow coming forward. And she's looking at that. Somebody's kind of like near the edge of their life. Or, you know, somebody's kind of like near some type of a brink here. But she's like looking up, like, is the rainbow going to come through all the way? And this is kind of a sign here where we see these rainbows coming through, maybe plants, but they kind of just looks like, triangles, sort of. But she's looking at that like, wow, I'm waiting for this new beginning in this rainbow. And the rainbow talks about pure energy. And we have pain purifies here. Somebody went through a lot of pain here. And in that pain, they went through an awakening. Like, I love so-and-so. Yeah. And here she is she's seeing this coming through to herself. And she's like, wow, it's here. But I feel like she's also wondering, is this going to be like complete and absolute, this rainbow? Is this going to be a new beginning after the pain? Because a rainbow always kind of talks about it was raining first, right? I hardly saw any rainbows. Well, maybe we're going to see some. They're always screwing with the weather. Yeah, they are. There's so many chemicals and all this stuff in the environment so they can make their money. Pesticides and all this stuff. So who knows, you know. I feel like I used to see way more rainbows. I remember in the East Bay in California, I was taking my son to school. And so I went outside, and we lived in these single-story houses, right? No big houses. And then you could see a double rainbow right across the street. It was a landlord's house. I was like, wow, it's really, really beautiful. I ran back in the house to get the phone, like to take a picture. Oh, too late. When you see that kind of stuff, you're like, wow, God's real. At least for me, right? So we have this illumination card with the firefly. Somebody's totally illuminated about what they want. And it talks about autonomy, like somebody taking control of their life and being autonomous. Maybe they weren't like that in the past, right? This is what we want our kids to do. We want them to be autonomous. But, you know, these people who are running things, they don't want anybody to have any voice, power, autonomy, etc. No, they don't. So let's get back to this, you guys. Please don't make comments, right? It's just that I see that word autonomy. Here we see the gesture, right? He's in prison wearing his little, you know, kind of gesture outfit, which is hilarious, right? But, you know, they have to show that he's the gesture. And, you know, he's looking outside of this jail cell, and he's sad because he doesn't want to be there. But what is on the outside is kind of kept from him, and it's really what he wants. This person, whoever's coming forward, kind of felt like they were in prison because they couldn't have you. That's how beautiful this is. This person wants to go the distance. Expand your horizons. A change in the wind. Go the distance. And, you know, when we see this person who's ever coming from some difficult journey, we know they are willing to put the work in, go the distance, right? They are. Let's see what it says about this obsession card. Obsession, delusion. Nature never deceives. It is we who deceive ourselves. That's totally true. This is why they don't want these people. They don't want you to be like natural. It's a big long, about anything really. It's a big long discussion. Natural about so many things. Nature never deceives. Somebody here has like trusted their intuition. And this is what they mean by nature here. They could have been living maybe a fake life in the past. Sometimes this kind of a energy can imply somebody before wasn't trusting their intuition and they were deceiving themselves. It really could talk about that in this reading. So we have the World card over here. This talks about a major expansion. The man's here, and he has the lotus flowers in like to his side and in the water, and they talk about protection. And so, he's here and the world is in front of him, and it's nighttime, and it kind of implies that he's either trusting his intuition, or it can imply that maybe he's in the dark, maybe before somebody like could be like there's some type of darkness in this reading where this world is now going to represent like a new light, a major expansion, this desire that is here. This is a beautiful card, the World card. So let's see what else we have. And somebody was in isolation here, this person here, because we have silence here. And this card over here, where the woman is looking at somebody's picture here, it says, a stream of light penetrates a darkened room. In other words, somebody's receiving their light, like their wisdom, right? And like Miss So-and-so here, from Great Expectations, it's from a story, right? She sits in a world of her own isolation. Her reflections are her only companions. She preens herself yet again, like primping and like, trying to look good, kind of, reassuring herself with false truths. I feel like that's what that means. The mirrors do not lie, right? That she looks good maybe, but her obsession does, indulging her only with the images that she wants to see. Somebody was lying to themselves. They were. Her excesses represent an ever-increasing desire to create an ideal that is never achieved, or in reality is not even required. We should look in the mirror and see our true reflection as others would see us, and strip away the psychological makeup of ego and vanity. Somebody had ego issues here and vanity. Like they thought they were all that. They could have put this person down, the person that they have discovered, the discovery cards here, discovered that that's their real person. Here's the self-worth card. Yeah, ego. When we say somebody has a big ego, they usually have self-worth issues. That's what it's all about. Go read Freud. That's why, like, for me, I could never, like, really be with somebody who has ego issues. Because they're not really seeing themselves as they are. And therefore, your whole relationship is kind of being driven by somebody who has, like, a false view of themselves. So how can they have anything real with you or honest when they have a false view? And that's what the ego does. The ego lies to you, and that's what Freud talks about. So I feel like Jung talks about it too. In Spanish, ego can mean selfish, which is kind of what that is, but that's only a small part of it. Like when you're all about yourself, but you have a false perception of who you are, I believe, yeah. So let's get back to this. We have all these empty chairs. This is interesting because this one card up here, the self-worth card, the young girl's looking at the chair out in the middle of the snow. It's empty because somebody's lacking self-worth. That's what that is. There's no self-worth in the chair. Yeah, there's none. And then let's see what it says here about this other card, which are major, like, kind of major, all these chairs, not major, all these chairs. See what it says here. And about that, yeah. And so this is the 7 of chairs. This is really the 7 of pentacles. This can talk about, I mean, in the traditional deck, right? I guess this is the second tarot card, kind of. But in the traditional deck, the 7s talk about, like, evaluating and assessing. Like somebody who kind of wants to understand what might become of something. Yeah, so let's see what they have about the 7 of chairs, the 7 of pentacles. Let's see what we have. This is progress, see? And that's what I was saying. Somebody is wondering how something will progress and move forward, right? And this financing, good negotiations, winnings from gambling. Okay, but this isn't really about that. Everything you undertake to make your dream come true is destined to grow. This is what this person is concerned with. Really interesting. So now we have the lighthouse or el faro. Yeah, that's what they call that. Let's see what it is. Here's the lighthouse right here. I've never seen it with such a big kind of windmill on it. See what it says. And this is the Five of Wands. Okay, and this is typically a very challenging card. I've never seen it look good, but let's see. Or, you know, be good. Five of Wands. See what it says. And this is about success. See, in this reading, it's good. Or in this deck, be prepared to face a struggle. Okay. Or make an effort to defend the dream you have just fulfilled. Ambition, expansion, and abundance. See? Somebody here is really concerned here. This person. This is definitely about two people, right? But this person who's coming forward has gone through this terrible journey, I believe. But it was a complete wake-up for them. And they had to feel the pain to understand. So this is them kind of, they're going to have to really make an effort. And they know that. Because I was saying earlier, this person might not think whoever is whoever is their kind of true love here might not kind of accept them or something like that. Maybe because they broke their heart in the past. The broken heart is right here, next to grieving, self-worth, etc. So let's see. We're almost done with this reading. We have the Two of Hearts, which is the wishbone. Okay, very cool. And the Ace of Diamonds. This is a card about marriage or a potential marriage. We see the two wedding rings here, and they are around each other. Ace of Diamonds. These are both beautiful cards here. And we're showing up here with the King of Clubs, which is really about somebody who wants to be a good husband. Right? Maybe a good wife, yeah. But, you know, it doesn't matter. It's about somebody who really wants to do well, who really wants to make an effort. And it was saying that about the lighthouse. It says, it talks about kind of really making an effort to make a dream come true. Somebody has made some type of major effort or even a sacrifice here for something they didn't even know they wanted in the past. I feel like that. Or they didn't know how deeply they wanted it. Let's see what it says. A Nine of Hearts. Okay, let's see what it says here. Where's the little libretto? Let's see, where is it? Well, where the hell is it? Okay, here we go. Nine of Hearts talks about, this is about love, definitely. It's a good card. It's in the upright. I feel like it is. I feel like it talks about the wishbone. Talks about wishes coming true. Let's have a look. The wishbone has long been used to bring luck and wishes, whether it's carried from Thanksgiving dinner or hung above the door. How cute. The Nine of Hearts represents the wish of the person being read for and foretells new things to come. The card following this one tells whether the wish is had or not. And this was right next to the Ace of Diamonds, which is a new beginning for somebody or a marriage. Let's look at the Eight, or a new relationship. Let's look at the Ace of Diamonds. This is so beautiful. Yeah, let's see what it says. The Ace of Diamonds. Okay, let's see what we got. The Rings. A happy card, the Ace of Diamonds, denotes a marriage when paired with the Two or the Ten of Hearts. Okay, well, it's right next to this card about, this card talks about a wish will come true if this card is really good, that follows it up, and it is. Otherwise, the golden rings tell of a change in luck and good news. Somebody wants to talk to somebody here about their love for somebody, because we saw this card here, call for help, which is kind of a dramatic word. But it could, or phrase, but it could be, you know, somebody calling for love, because somebody's real worried that the person that they found that they really, really love might not really kind of be there for them. Yeah, that's really what this reading's about. And this call for help talks about reaching out right here. And this this card here talks about somebody wants to talk to somebody. Whoever you're being, whoever is this is about, kind of, or this person wants to come forward. They want to talk to you. They do. I feel like they might want to tell you that they're going to be a really good man now. because here's the King of Pentacles right here after. Maybe a good woman, right? But this person is coming forward with trust, trusting and hoping it'll come. I feel like they could be trusting themselves because it's next to this kind of Conquer Your Fears card. But also with the alchemical artist, like they're trusting their intuition. But they know they're standing at the stormy sea, like there's a chance it might not work out. I feel like somebody here kind of knows that. It looks like somebody's returning to somebody, right? Because how can this be so deep if you met somebody last week? It can't. It's way too long of a journey here. But, you know, it could be about maybe a relationship that maybe wasn't so long term. But long story short here, this person knows they're standing kind of like, what do you call that when you're standing at the crossroads? She's standing at the ocean here. The light's coming through, but this is a really stormy night. I mean, these waves could like cover her possibly. She looks like she's over at like some Northern California or something like that. Coast, maybe the East Coast, but she doesn't really look like she's in, maybe she's in the Caribbean. It doesn't matter. Let's see what we have, you guys. And we're going to look at the third chakra. And this is the last card, and this is Samuel, right? And let's see what they have to say about Samuel, which is from the Psychic. Yeah, this is the Psychic deck. Let's see what it says. The third chakra. I always forget which chakra is which. I do. That's really bad about me. And this is the solar plexus. Oh, this is the wrong. This is not the right one. But it could be the solar plexus, just the same. Let's see. They have the chakras in a few of these decks, don't they? Yeah, they do. See what it says here. Yeah, it's supposed to be the same chakra, but this might have a little different take on it. Could, maybe. And the emotions of desire, life force energy. And we have desire right here. This was the first card here. Desire. I feel like it was. Life force energy. This is about somebody here has so much desire that it is driving them to their desire, toward the person they love. This is a really beautiful reading because somebody really has, I feel like somebody went rock bottom here. And they might have had to change their whole life. They could have. Because this is a major journey here that is kind of only touched on here. Yeah, kind of, sort of, right? Yeah, we're going to end this reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. For whoever this is really, really beautiful. I feel like it is. Thank you so much, you guys.